Now, let me turn to another important issue affecting Singaporeans, and that is with regards to assurance in retirement and the role of our CPF. We have been making concerted efforts to provide greater assurance to Singaporeans in old age on three fronts: healthcare needs, housing needs, and cost of living needs. On the healthcare front, the various healthcare subsidies and, most importantly, MediShield Life will offer better protection for all. The Pioneer Generation package will also help the current elderly better meet their healthcare needs and also help to alleviate the cost burdens on their families as well. Our home ownership rates across income levels are among the highest in the world. In recent years, we have further increased housing grants to help middle and lower income households own their homes. In addition, the GSTV cash payouts and service and conservancy charges rebates serve to help lower income households with cost of living, and eligible older Singaporeans will also receive an extra seniors bonus to help with daily expenses. We have been systematically taking steps to help boost Singaporeans' retirement savings and income. We top up the CPF accounts of low-wage workers via workfare and introduce extra interest for smaller CPF balances. As announced by DPM Tharman in his budget speech, we will raise the CPF salary ceiling, increase CPF contribution rates for older workers, and provide an additional tier of extra interest for older CPF members. We will also introduce a Silver Support Scheme, which will be a permanent scheme to provide a regular income supplement for the less well-off elderly. These changes will take effect in 2016. Mr. David Ong has supported the move to increase CPF contribution rates for older workers, and some have also asked if rates can be increased further for those over the age of 55. In this round of adjustments, we will be restoring the CPF contribution rates for workers aged 50 to 55 to the same level as younger workers, and also making smaller increases to the rates for those aged 55 to 65. Now, it's important to understand that CPF contribution rates for older workers were lowered in the past primarily to reduce the hiring costs and ultimately to improve the employability for older Singaporeans. That is really the key focus. We are more ready to remove this disparity in rates for the age 50 to 55 band because employment rates for this group has improved considerably and is almost on par with younger workers. However, it would not be prudent at this stage to raise contribution rates for those above 55 too quickly, as the employment rate in this group is still considerably lower than that for those who are younger. Ms. Lee Li Lian spoke about the need to provide greater flexibility within the CPF system. Well, the truth is, the CPF system has evolved over the years actually to cater to the differing needs of Singaporeans. And this has meant introducing various forms of flexibilities that members enjoy today. In fact, some would criticize that there are too much flexibilities as it is. For example, we have the flexibility to draw on CPF funds for training or for the education of their children, or to invest in a variety of financial instruments under the CPF investment scheme. But the CPF's core purpose, however, must continue to be about providing for the retirement needs of Singaporeans. That's why I was also glad to hear Mr. Gerald Giam affirming the Workers' Party's position on the need for enforced savings, without which he and many others would have saved much less for retirement, and that the Workers' Party is not asking for CPF members to be allowed to withdraw all their CPF money in a lump sum. And I think this is a reflection of a realization of how important it is for us to balance the need for flexibility and the need to continue to provide for that retirement adequacy for the long term.